Morning class, we welcome you to this online session. Have you completed your assignment? Shall we check the answers now? What is history? History is the study of recorded events of the past in a chronological order. What are the two types of medieval India? Early medieval period and later medieval period. What are inscriptions? Inscriptions are writings that are engraved on the surface of rocks, stones, temple walls, and metals. Then the fourth one, the land gifted to temples are called as Devadana. What are the secondary sources of the medieval history? Literary works, chronicles, biographies, travelers, and travelogues. Now we are going to recall the previous day class. Okay? What is history? History is the study of recorded events of the past in a chronological order, isn't it? The term history has been derived from the Greek word historia, which means learning by inquiry. We can classify history into two, that is prehistory and later history. And we can classify the history into three, that is ancient period, medieval period and modern period. We can divide the medieval period into two, that is early medieval period and later medieval period. If you take sources of medieval India, we can divide into two, that is primary sources and secondary sources. Primary sources, it includes inscriptions, monuments and coins. And secondary sources includes literary works, chronicles, biographies, travelers and travelogues. And we have learnt about inscriptions. What is inscriptions? Inscriptions are writings engraved on the surfaces such as on rocks, stones, temple walls and metals. Is it? And if you see the Chola kings, they provided different types of lands. First one, Ln-1, land of non-Brahmin properties. Brahmadeya, land gifted to Brahmins. Shalabhoga, land for the maintenance of a school. Then Devadana, the land gifted to temples. And last, Pallichandam, land donated to Jaina institutions. Now, we are entering into today's lesson. Historical events are the foundations to understand the particular era. They help us to give knowledge about important events, inventions, cultures, civilizations, and many other aspects about society. They serve as evidence in the construction of history. Yesterday, we had learnt about inscriptions, and today we are going to see monuments and coins. What is a monument? A monument is a type of structure that was explicitly created to commemorate a person or important events, or which has become important group as a part of their remembrance of historic events. These monuments enable us to know about the unique architectural designs, technological, social, religious, and political. They reflect the achievements of the kings and their administration. Stupas, that is Jain temples, palaces, and fort ruins are the kinds of monuments which exist today. Stupas, basides, that is Jain temples, temples, palaces, and fort ruins are the kinds of monuments which exist today. Temples, mosques, palaces, tombs, minars, and minarets are called by a collective name monuments. Temples, it's a worship place of Hindus. Mosques, it's a worship place of Muslims. Palaces, homes of kings. Tombs, place to bury. Minars, towers built for landmark and for various reasons. Minarets, towers built adjacent to mosques to show its existence and other reasons. Numismatics is the study of the evolution, nature, and development of coins. Early coins have been minted by variety of metals. The composition of metals in the coins gives us information on the economic condition of the empire. The picture and the legend on the coins convey the names of the kings with their titles and portraits, events, places, dates, dynasties, and logos. Muhammad Ghori had stamped the figure of goddess Lakshmi on his gold coins and had his name inscribed on it. Copper jitals are available for the study of the period of the Delhi Sultans. A jital contained 3.6 grains of silver. 48 jitals were equal to 1 silver tanka. A silver tanka introduced by Iltutmish. Alauddin Khilji gold coins, Muhammad bin Tughlaq copper token currency are indicative of coinage as well as the economic prosperity of the country of the time. Now we are coming to the end of this session. We'll meet you in the next class. Goodbye.